was not convinced by Vijay Raaz's role as Razia, only because he's a man and he's a great actor, but he's not transgender. I wish and hope that people respect transgender people and give them equal opportunities, and that, they can live a life of dignity. Desire is a gender fluid character. It's not male or female. And I think that was even more beautiful, that I got to play this character, or a trans person got to play this sort of a character and voice for it. Namaste, this is Sushant Divgikr, aka Rani Kohinoor, and watch my interview with Samina on ETimes.
Hi, this is Samina Sheikh here, and with me today I have the very gorgeous, the very beautiful Sushant, welcoming them on ETimes. So first of all, to begin with, you look so gorgeous. And, I've seen your small clip, also one video which you had done, I think for Netflix or some, show you had done. And it was so beautiful, the way you maintain yourself and the way you just, keep your presence. Like, how do you do that? Give some tips to your fans out there and to me also.
First of all, thank you, Samina, for having me and taking the time out to have this conversation. I would just like to first draw everyone's attention to you, because you've got flawless skin. And I don't know what you're talking about me, but I think that this is great that we're here, and we're going to talk about desire, and it's an audio film because it's all about my voice. And I think that there was so much pressure that was taken off our chest because it was just our voice and we didn't have to be in hair and makeup. But I think that thank you so much for all the compliments. And I hope that just like you've enjoyed my video content, I also hope that you enjoy this beautiful, this production by Audible, Sandman, and you enjoy my character Desire the most.
I'm sure. So can you tell me about your character, the Desire, and how was it like, giving your audio for this one? Because here you have to imagine, you have to be like in that character, in your imagination. It's all your imagination turning wild. It's not something like you're there, okay, chalo ye role kar rahe, script mein aisa likha hai, and then you're doing the role. You have to imagine and then, lend your voice for the role.
Yeah, for me, honestly, Samina, Desire as a character has got so many layers to it that I really enjoyed the challenge. It was a challenge because, as artists, we think that nahi aisa karenge, just like you said, कि अच्छा ये है, हम इसको अपने तरीके से एक्ट करेंगे, या फिर हम इसको अच्छा अगर हम इमोशंस दिखाना है हमें तो हम शक्ल से दिखा सकते हैं, या or we can show it through our body movement, or like our micro expressions without saying anything. But here, because it's an audio film, you have to, it's an audio sort of, the medium is only your voice. So all the emotions had to be conveyed through your voice. So for me, I was a little scared, I'll be honest. I was so scared. And then when I saw the star cast, so I fainted because there were legends. There are legends in this star cast, and there are so many people that I look up to, so many people who are my friends, but also so many people that we've grown up watching on screen and have celebrated them over the years. So for me, I was very scared, but at the same time, I was there to learn. I was there to give my best. So I was not, I fainted for 5-10 minutes, and then I woke up and I gave a fantastic shot. So I was like,
at the same time, this is an international series also, the original, the Sandman. So have you watched that before, like, lending your voice for this one?
I have to tell you that I'm a very, very big fan of the DC universe. I'm a geek. Okay, so since I was a kid, I used to love the whole mystery. I used to love this whole alternative universe that was created. I loved, Wonder Woman, I loved Superman, I loved all of these characters. But what I enjoyed the most is the anti-heroes. And it was always मेरी वो कहते हैं ना दिली ख्वाहिश होती है कि हम बड़े होके ये करेंगे. So my thing was that I always wanted to play a DC character, and today I'm playing Desire, and they're also gender fluid. They're not male or female, which is great, because then I'm like, wow, that's just like Yes, 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 to everything. And then, so for me, it was great because I have been a fan.
Hmm.
So I felt really, really amazing that I was in this amidst this star cast and I could do what I did. And yeah,
Since the
it was,
term is about desire,
yeah.
what is your one desire which you really want to fulfill, and you have not managed to fulfill it, but there's this one desire you have in you?
I won't be selfish and speak about my like desire for my personal gain, but I would just like to say that my one desire for the transgender community is that like I wish and hope that people respect transgender people and give them equal opportunities, and that they can live a life of dignity, and they don't have to beg. They don't have to indulge in acts that question their dignity and integrity every day to earn a meal. I think that, when once we reach that point in our lives where we see everybody with respect, I think that for me, that's my number one desire right now. Like, I want everybody to be respected.
Professionally, which kind of characters attract your attention?
Characters that are challenging, like Desire.
That are challenging. And this one also very challenging, as you said. But if you
Yeah.
had to play a certain role or a
Yes.
certain movie, which somewhere you felt like wish I was in that character or wish I was a part of that movie, which one has been that for you?
I would definitely think that I would play a lot of characters better than they were played. Where is my modesty? It just flew out of the window. No, but I definitely think that maybe a character that recently I would have done a good job as Razia and Gangubai, I think.
I somehow like can imagine you in that role. Honestly, I can. The
Yeah,
way the acting is, the way he is, in the character Vijay Raaz is. I mean,
yeah.
see. But did you thoroughly enjoyed the movie Gangubai Kathiawadi?
I loved Alia in it. I thought Alia was great. I thought Huma in that one song, Suna hai ki unko shikayat bahut hai. I thought she was great. I loved Shantanu.
Hmm.
I think it was a great film. I, I was not convinced by Vijay Raz's role as Razia only because he's a man and he's a great actor, but he's not transgender. So I think that's another conversation. But I think
And there
see,
was a
but
lot of debates also on this, that why they should have not, they should have taken a transgender rather, on this role.
yeah, and I think it's not something that it's like it's not we're not asking you for the star in the moon, stars
Hmm.
in the moon. We are just basically saying that if we don't get transgender to play transgender characters, we don't get
Hmm.
to play cisgender characters. What do we play? Do we play this cupboard and say there's a transgender cupboard? We are inside it. Imagine us. So
Hmm.
it's crazy, na? Like, and I think that again, when I said that Desire is
Hmm.
a gender fluid character, it's not male or female. And I think
Hmm.
that was even more beautiful that I got to play this character, or a trans person got to play this sort of a character, and voice for it. So I think that gives that gives a lot of perspective to other people, that if Audible can do it, if this such a big platform can the take a chance on a trans person to do this, why can't other people do it? It's not something that we're not asking to lay the red carpet and stuff. It's just give us a chance. And I think that thank you for giving me the chance. And I hope that this is, I've done justice to the character.
In fact, even when Akshay Kumar actually played, the role in Lakshmi, there were a lot of, questions, regarding the role when, he was playing a different character altogether, and, the way he was posted and all. That time also people said, like, it's very important to give the role to the people who deserve.
Yeah.
And, be it transgenders for the role, or be it, say, for example, even, there were questions about, Alia Bhatt's role in Gangubai. People said, like, maybe Priyanka could have been a better choice. So like that,
No, so
so
my thing is that, but see, now my thing is that I didn't watch Akshay's movie, whichever that was. But my thing is that, I just want to say that a girl, a
hmm,
female, can play a role of a doctor, a mother, a teacher, a lawyer, but she's playing a woman.
yeah.
But if a transgender person is being played by a man or a woman, but not by
Hmm.
a transgender person, and the
Hmm.
transgender artists are not getting they're not getting any work, na then. So how do we pay our bills, or how do we show you that we're talented? That's my thing. Is that like a man? Again, I'll say this: a man can play a gay man or a straight man. That's fine. But when it comes to gender, for example, if there is a biopic made on PT Usha, who is one of India's most legendary athletes, and
Hmm.
Shah Rukh Khan has to play PT Usha, would you believe it?
No. True.
That's my thing.
Hmm.
Priyanka can play it, Alia can play it, Shraddha can play it, Huma can play it, anyone can play it because they're women.
Hmm.
I'm just saying that if tomorrow there's a biopic made on me, I would not give the rights to it if a cisgender person has to play it, because it
And
makes
I
no
was I was
sense.
going to come to this question only, that how films are being made, like even on prostitution, even on different characters, or even on, like prime ministers and all. A film, don't you think somewhere should also be dedicated to transgenders, and a film completely dedicated? When I say that, it's not like doing a certain role and then just okay, kar liya role, abhi ho gaya character, ab that's it. A complete film should be made on them. Don't you somewhere feel like that should be something which should be coming out of Bollywood?
I think that what we're going to, I'm going to take this and we're going to come up. We will create some magic on Audible only, and then we'll take it to Amazon and we'll be like, "Arey, chalo abhi karte hain."
अब एक
So
सीरीज बनाओ
हाँ,
actually.
बॉलीवुड नहीं करने का सब जगह, because there are so many more film industries within the Indian film industry, where there are sub industries, and I think the South is doing some great stuff,
Yeah.
and so are other regional cinemas doing fantastically well, beautiful scripts as well, and I think that yeah, I hope and pray that everybody makes good content regardless of what gender or whatever, but I think that everybody should make great content, and I think that again, as I was saying, that I would never have expected to be a part of an audio film, for example, and play a trans character or gender fluid character. But I'm here and I'm playing a DC character, which is it's unbelievable for me, and it's going to be monumental for the rest of eternity. And I think that that's again, I'm saying that if an Audible can do it and Amazon can do it, why can't other people take notes from here and then just say that great, we're just giving someone an opportunity. We're not saying that nahi, nahi, unko itna chadao and all that, nothing. It's just a basic opportunity, and I think that can change people's lives.
And as you said about your characters and about the kind of work you're doing, and of course we love that, honestly I must say that, I want to know, what are your more upcoming projects which I should be looking forward to, where you're coming on screen as well? Because I
Uh,
really love your show, that I'm telling you, that small thing which I saw and I was like, wow, it really made me cry. I will not kid. I will not lie to you, but it really made me like, and it had so much of emotions, to it. That short
yeah.
video which you were featuring in. So what are your upcoming projects you're working on where we can see you?
Well, I am working on a film, and I'm also going to LA. I'm going to Hollywood to kind of represent India as the first drag queen from India to perform for RuPaul at
Hmm.
RuPaul's Drag Con. And I think that I am just blessed that I'm here, and I'm working towards a more inclusive industry. And I think that with Desire, we are going to all see a different side of how artists can be whatever they are, but as long as they're good artists and they can, do justice to the role that they're given, then their gender doesn't matter. And I think
Hmm.
Desire is that opportunity for me and for the community.
Thank you so much, Sushant, for your time and all the very
Thank
best.
you.
And I'm sure you're going to shine with all your work.